So from past few weeks, I've been watching a lot of interviews of NEET, PG and ICT topper. The reason is I'm kind of very much stressed because my 6th year is gonna start very soon. In the coming 2-3 months, my 5th year is gonna end and my 6th year is gonna start. Why I'm really stressed out for my 6th year is because already आपको पता है एक तो यूक्रेन की सिचुएशन कैसी चल रही है, वहाँ पे ऑफलाइन क्लासेस मुझे अटेंड करनी है, प्लस एडेड टू दैट इज क्रॉक 2 प्रिपरेशन. एंड लास्ट टाइम जैसे क्रॉक 1 जैसे इतना आसान नहीं होने वाला है क्योंकि क्रॉक 2 इज obviously way harder as compared to the Croc 1 because clinical questions are way much as compared to the last Croc that we gave in the 3rd year. Plus added to that is the next preparation. 19 subjects मेरे complete नहीं हुए हैं अभी तक के. I still had plans, so let's see at what time I get to complete all these subjects. वो चीज़ ख़त्म होते ही मुझे रिवीजन स्टार्ट करना है. सो वो वाली चीज़ भी अभी स्टार्ट नहीं हुई है. रिवीजन कितने महीनों में क्या क्या चीज़ें होंगी, कैसे करना है, कुछ भी प्लान नहीं है. एंड 6th ईयर आने वाली है. सो ये है मेरे स्ट्रेस का कारण. अब तुम लोग समझ गए होगे, ठीक है. सो नाउ द थिंग इज दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज वाचिंग अ लॉट ऑफ वीडियोस ऑफ टॉपर्स सो दैट आई गेट एन आइडिया ऑफ कैसे मैं फाइनल ईयर को मैनेज करूं. बिकॉज बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं यार. और FMGEs के लिए एक एक्स्ट्रा एग्जाम और ऐड हो जाता है जो क्रॉक का एग्जाम है, स्पेशली यूक्रेन FMGEs के लिए, ठीक है. सो ये सारी चीज़ों को मैं मैनेज कैसे करूं और साथ ही साथ अपना खुद का फाइनल ईयर स्ट्रेटजी कैसे बनाऊं और कैसे टाइमलाइन चलेगी मेरी नेक्स्ट ईयर, उस चीज़ की मैं प्लानिंग करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. एंड दिस वीडियो इज ऑल अबाउट दैट. 2 things which you must get sorted out before even starting your final year. The very first thing is completing all your 19 subjects, because as per my thinking also, for the most part of our medical school, what we do is just donkey work. Like we just watch couple of videos, try to understand them and write them as our notes, and that's what we do for most part of our medical school. But the thing is, the very important part of the preparation is revision, and this whole revision, solving MCQs, plus added to that developing relations between 2 aspects in the whole subject. So let's suppose if you might have gone through physiology, if you might have gone through pathology, if you might have gone through medicine, same topics in different subjects. Now is the time in the revision phase, is the time when you try to connect all this topic, try to solve a clinical question which is like interrelated between all of the things and trying to relate all of the concepts at the same point of time. So that is very important, and that takes a lot of time, and that is what we do in the revision phase of our preparation. For that revision phase to start, you must get all your subjects firstly completed, and then only you would have all your 19 subjects notes in your hand, and then you can start off with solving MCQs, plus add to that revision as per the things that I have told you earlier. So the two things that you must get sorted out before even starting your 6th year is 19 subjects complete होने चाहिए, और साथ ही साथ उनके notes, like all 90 subjects should have their notes. Whatever resource you follow, whatever thing you follow, either it's prep ladder, marrow, it doesn't matter, but you must have 19 subjects and 19 notes in front of you. Then this is the bare minimum for starting up for final year if you really wanna like ace in any exam, ठीक है. We are not gonna talk about just bare minimum to pass, because that's not the point is, and that's not the whole point of the video is. All this bare minimum stuff of completing all the subjects and having your notes in front of you, now is the time when you develop your own priority list. So for me as a 6th year medical student in Ukraine, my initial priority in the 6th year starting should be like for preparing for next exam, revising for next exam, okay. And with time it would get changed over to Croc exam also, because when Croc is really reaching out in the month of January, February, I would start much more concentrating upon Croc exam as compared to the next preparation. So that's the obvious priority list that you have to develop for yourself, and according to that what we are gonna do is we would have a very detailed plan of how we are gonna go through the revision phase, plus added to that how we are gonna go preparation for Croc exam, plus added to that your offline classes also. So I am trying to divide this whole 6th year into 2 phases. The very first in which I would try to concentrate on next, and the second phase is I would try to concentrate on Croc exam. Okay, after that I would go to India and only I would have one priority. That's another thing. But for the 6th year I would have only 2 phases. Now talking about the revision phase of the first 6 to 7 months, because in that phase, in the first phase only, I would have ample amount of offline classes, plus added to that I would have a like one of the most important phases in my preparation, because revision is going on right now for the next exam. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take up topics. Firstly, I'm trying to take up the very 4 basic conceptual subjects, which is physiology, pathology, pharmacology, plus medicine and surgery also. So these are the 5 subjects I'm trying to take up very first. So from the May, June only, because when we would have holidays, I would have initial 2 months of holidays just only where I would have no classes. So I would try to complete revision of this 4 to 5 subjects in that phase, and solve the MCQs of this whole 5 subjects, and try to relate all the concepts in between, and try to solve the clinical question, which consists of all the informations of all these 5 subjects, consisting of these 5 subjects. So I would try to solve and go through all of this in this 2-3 months, when not a lot of my offline classes are going right now. Then what I would do is I would go on to concentrate much more upon pediatrics, obs-gynae, and pediatrics, obs-gynae, ENT and ophthalma. These are the 4 subjects which are kind of very different in their own, and they hardly there is any relation between these 4 subjects. And talking about when I'm trying to plan my very first final GT, so the very first final GT I'm trying to plan it to give after I complete my first revision phase, which would be mostly before even starting my croc preparation. So I would try to give 1 exam, 1 mock test, and before even starting my croc preparation. If at all I don't get complete, like if I don't complete the thing, then I would obviously try to give that exam mock test after my croc exam. So that is how I'm trying to plan my final year. Plus added to that, I would go on with regular classes, and you would see my whole struggle is gonna come along. So you would see my whole things, how I'm trying to plan. And obviously these are just basic outline that I'm trying to plan for myself. Things are gonna go way out of league and way out of my plan, I know that. But yeah, somehow I would try to manage all of those things, and let's see how it goes, because yeah, I'm really super excited for my 6th year. And firstly, going back to Ukraine is also super exciting. So yeah, that was about this whole video. I hope you really liked this whole episode. I hope you really got an idea of how to plan your final year and how I am trying to plan my final year. And if you are a student who is in 5th year or 4th year and you are watching this video, please try to complete your all 90 subjects before even 6th year, or before even 6th year starts. I am about to complete, but still there is 4-5 months left to complete. So let's see how when I would be able to complete all these subjects, and when I would be able to start the revision part. Okay. So till then, I hope you really like this whole episode. Please subscribe this channel, because very interesting part of journey and preparation is gonna come along in this channel only. All the things, all the experiences, all of my learnings are gonna come in this channel, and a lot of content, a lot of learnings you would be having if you are the one who is aspiring for either NEET PG or FMGE next exam, whatever the exam is gonna be happening in 2024. Okay. So that was all about this video. I hope you like this whole episode. Till then, please subscribe this channel. Till then, goodbye and see you in the next video. Bye bye.